Hi Aries, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of April 2023. I do want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but as always, do keep in mind as we proceed, it is general for your month, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I more than appreciate the love and support, the likes, the comments, and of course subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. But as well, don't forget to check out your other placements within your individual chart as I continue to post these readings. But what was I going to say as well? Oh, the overall message I got for you for your money and career, of course, for the month. It's your time to receive all of the rewards. It's your time to receive all of the rewards. Beautiful. I do feel like it's going to be a really successful month for you overall. Little hiccups here and there, things to overcome, to deal with of annoyance at times, but I feel like you cope pretty well, overcome quite easily, and it's just these small moments that you need to deal with, cope with, and then as a whole, the month is very, very positive for you. I was hearing the message right before beginning recording of large and in charge. I mean, you are an Aries. It is very much your commanding, bold fire sign energy. But I do feel a calmness about you for the most part, a sense of you not sweating the small stuff, at least not for the most part, not paying attention to people of annoyance at work and or at home, or at least not for the most part once again. I'm hearing improvement, potentially in regards to the way you accomplish, the way you achieve, in regards to certain strategies. You might be making a change or multiple to your business and how it's run, certain content for your social media for some. You might be beginning a new platform for yourself, for your business, or just in general. I do feel as if you're in the spotlight at certain points and this is helping you gain some of those rewards. But let's pull a money and career oracle or two and see what we have for you. So serious at certain points, and then there are moments when you're pushed to laugh, or you just kind of don't take what you're working on or trying to accomplish or deciding as seriously as you usually would or you were, and it just feels refreshing. So remember to enjoy oneself. Remember to get that release when you can, even if, say, that's just in your downtime. But we have 3 cards on the board: Candle, Crown, and Nugget. We're going to begin with the Crown card. Yeah, overcoming obstacles, but a very royal way about your energy, knowing your value, knowing your value, knowing your worth at this point along your path when it comes to applying for jobs, thinking about what to accept as far as offers, when it comes to people viewing your content or online, asking for more within that specific job or multiple, or even just thinking about your future with that company, in that department for some. But I do feel like when it comes to the entrepreneurs drawn to the reading, you overcome obstacles again with ease, and you know your worth when it comes to what you deserve as far as a location for your business, the success you're meant for moving forward. Some of you upping your prices for your products, or product or service or services, whatever it ends up being for you, or at least thinking about mulling over doing so. Again, starting to better understand your worth, and the worth of what you're providing for your customers, clientele. But look at that wealth. There's a reminder that you're meant for a wealthy future moving forward. And I feel like this is coming through with these rewards that are flowing in for you, some of which is financial. But I do feel there's a level of growth and progress taking place. There's attention, again, spotlight, victory for you at certain points. But we also have, yeah, look at that, owner slash boss at the bottom of this card. As well, we're talking about taking charge and making progress. Beautiful. Exactly what we've been speaking upon. But we also have the Candle card, talking about ambition, taking action, being a hustler, and manifesting money all the meanwhile. Not surprised. There's a hustling vibe about you where you could be running around from one situation to the next, one opportunity to the next, or just even working one individual position or running one business and doing it like a boss, right? Commanding that attention and succeeding and impressing people and impressing yourself through it all. I do feel like there's early morning or late night work for some, or both, potentially using a candle for your the running of your business, or at home for comfort. But I do feel like the Spirit's saying, when at home, it could be even when you're running your business at home for some, or it could be in the work environment, good smells, like essential oils, incense, stuff like that, candles. It's going to be very beneficial for you. I don't know why that's coming through. That could be part of your business. But I do feel like as well cleaning up, tidying up, that's going to be key for you to keep your mental state quite clear, to feel good in energy. But nugget, talking about small increase, okay? It feels like these rewards are spread out throughout the month. I mean, it could come through as a bit of a windfall or a larger lump sum at a certain point for some of which drawn to the reading. But for the most, I feel like it's nuggets of rewards left and right throughout the month, and it just feels good. It keeps you moving forward. It keeps you motivated. I'm seeing the Chariot card from the Light Seers deck. But Spirit's saying make sure you're feeling balanced in the midst of accomplishing everything you feel the need to and or have to, all right? It feels like you're reaching for more for yourself, and this is going to leave you with more success. Okay, it's going to leave you with more gratification, more fulfillment, a sense of you realizing I don't have to settle, right? And Spirit's reminding those who are unemployed drawn to the reading to trust your intuition when selecting that right position, or making a decision whether it's going to be that right offer for you. If you are interviewing throughout the month of April, there's luck on your side. You'll do amazing. Okay, there's a sense of you being well spoken, calmer than you normally would be, I want to say, in that kind of situation. Any other meaning of importance as well, I feel like it will go in your favor. They're saying at least for the most part. There might be certain slip ups at certain points throughout the month. I mean, I did have one before when I was trying to speak, and this could be spiritual messing with, just you feeling a little bit anxious in that moment or just a little bit on edge. Or it could just be the way something's run or the energy in that work environment or at home. But I do feel like it's a small, fleeting moment. Let it go, let it flow. You might even be pushed to think back to what you left behind career-wise, financial investment-wise, like a living situation or two, to make you remember, push you to remember that you are doing much better at this point along your path than you once were. And you also are better off with the option or options at hand. It just reminds you why you left something behind, or multiple. But you might be thinking about moving to a new place of residence. Could be thinking about a career switch up for some. It's of course going to differ from case to case. Let's pull some small money and career oracle for Aries. Passionate success. Beautiful. Absolutely. Very much in your fire element throughout the month, but then your earth placements in your chart will take a true highlight, because I do feel like there are a lot of Mars Earth placements for the Aries drawn to the reading. It was horribly worded, but I do feel like you're passionate but feeling grounded, energetic at certain points, but then very calm, cool, and collected at others. It feels like this can help you discover or rediscover that balance when accomplishing, right? And even say the moments when you're feeling quite energetic and over exuding to an extent at certain points. And then the moments when you're calm, it's going to have different effects on your work, on what you're trying to accomplish, and both being quite positive and just different, right? But I also feel like there's going to be a push to prioritize your self-care in your downtime, to make sure you are feeling amazing energy-wise. Your well-being is kept up with so that you can just, with ease, produce, develop, get done what you need to, and discard and keep one's mind clear, okay? And not allow for certain hiccups, annoyances, obstacles to get the best of you, which I don't think they will, at least for the most part. But they're saying keeping up with your well-being, self-care being implemented will absolutely help with that, okay? Taking charge, again, I mean, I'm not surprised. You are in Aries once again, powerful change. Could be contemplating, mulling over, making, even planning for, researching, asking questions in regards to this powerful change. But I do feel like once again, you could be implementing an adjustment, an expansion for your business. You could be beginning a business, being gifted or once were gifted a thought, a beautiful business idea, if not multiple, from Spirit, or you just came up with it. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, this could be powerful change in regards to you moving up the corporate ladder, or up the ladder in that company in general. It could be in regards to you, again, reaching for more or starting that new position, or at least getting the acceptance throughout the month, the welcoming in. They're saying the handshake, but next level success as well. I mean, you have two success cards in a taking charge and a powerful change card. Beautiful, powerful, strong energy, and that's exactly what we are, that you're deserving at this point, okay? But I do feel like there's certain necessary moments throughout the month where you have to recover, you have to heal from your work. Some of you might run a business and or work one if not multiple jobs where you do, at least for the most part, enjoy what you do, right? It could be better, it could be worse, but I do sense that it gives you these certain levels of fulfillment, but then also drains you, right? Depletes you. It's like it's still work. Spirit's reminding some of you to consider, okay, why you began something for that fulfillment, potentially to help other people. But some of which need to think about what would help me feel fulfilled and it doesn't feel as much like a job, right? Say it's running your own business, becoming an entrepreneur, or getting back to that is what I'm hearing. And it just feels like you're doing your craft, right? You're just helping people or you're just doing what you do. Because for example, excuse me, I read tarot cards, right, on YouTube and people reach out and I book personal readings with them. And this doesn't feel like a job most of the time, right? And it's fulfilling and I help people. It's coming out for a reason. You might be a reader yourself or being pushed to learn a new or embrace a new skill set that's coming to be. Unexpected income, and another success card, independent success. Some of you being pushed to recognize that you are an entrepreneur at heart. Bear with me. Again, I feel like there could be spiritual messing with and little slip ups. But I also feel like even if you are choosing to stick with or begin a day-to-day job or multiple, you are very independent, a very Nine of Pentacles vibe within those or that career choice. But yeah, look at that. With all the rewards flowing in, one of which is unexpected income, so don't be surprised. But I feel like you will be either way, and it will give you that sense of comfort to continue to make a change or just to breathe and feel better about your financial wealthy future. All right. And don't be surprised when you achieve a goal that you've had set in place for a bit or just maybe comes to be at the beginning of the month, I want to say, or shortly after there. But I do feel like achieving this goal will feel quite rewarding in of itself. And you'll be pushed to set another one, all right? From one goal fulfillment to the next. Beautiful. Let's pull some tarot. They're saying keep your eye on the clock. I feel like for some, not the best advice when it comes to you maybe wanting the workday to speed on by or something of the sort. But I do also feel like there's, if you're recording something or you're uploading something, keeping your eye on the clock is essential, or on the numbers. Something's increasing number-wise for you. I also feel like there's more than one beautiful opportunity, several opportunities, let's say, to make more money, right? If you work in a commission-based job, you're gaining opportunities. I want to say for some that comes in the form of customers, clientele, or leads to make more money. You're gaining an extra shift or two, or several, if you desire that or just need it. I do feel like business owners, entrepreneurs, more customers, clientele from the past coming back and new ones. This is going to be rewarding, and it's because you're good at what you do, okay, or beginning to do. Very skilled, very talented, being drawn to this reading. The Two of Wands, because I do feel like there's thoughts of you wanting to be more in control, what you don't have at times. I need more money, I need more success, more growth. I need this job, this position. I need this expansion. I need an investor. I need this loan. Breathe. You'll get what you need when you need it, or what you want when the time is right. A sense of you being pushed to recognize that your world is more in your control, your career is more in your control than you feel at times. But they're saying keep the ambition alive. Just don't let it stress you out. The Four of Cups, because whether you're applying for a job, thinking about the past even, some of which this is mainly past energy, but I feel like there's a focus on who and what's not meant for you when it comes to what you've left behind, when it comes to making a decision at this time and moving forward, when it comes to who to steer clear of when you're at work and or at home, to know that your intuition is speaking to you quite clearly when you feel that you should just stay away from them. And that's gonna help the progress come to be. It's gonna help the success of your workday overall increase. But I do feel like it's a world evolving kind of month for you, where you're seeing oneself so successful and reaping all those rewards time and time again because you know what you're doing. You're very experienced in that field, or when it comes to your talent or multiple for your business or businesses. And this is quite evident People are tuning in. People are noticing you. People are keeping a close eye as well. They're saying even the enemies, because you're meant to go the distance, and people are sensing this. People are potentially a little bit nervous in regards to you exceeding them or going the distance once again, but I do feel like you will prevail, okay? They're saying a spiral of success. The Lovers and the Death card, you might be contemplating again on putting something to rest, whether it's a job, a living situation, a different contract, like a car, or selling that car or upgrading it, rate switching it, trading it in is what I'm trying to get after. But I do feel like there's a sense of you at times, even when you're a little bit depleted, being loved, being appreciated, being valued. And I feel like you're setting the tone by valuing one's position, a standpoint, your energy, what you bring to the table. Keep that in mind in those moments of annoyances, okay? What else do we have for Aries? They're saying completion is a must. But look at that, the Ace of Wands. A sense of even if you're not experiencing any new beginnings, which I feel like the majority are, you are having this relighting of the flame within, the passion within you to continue doing what you need to even come up with certain new twists and turns and creative solutions for what's at hand, or creative expansions, or one in particular. But a lot, again, this is talking about a new job. It's talking about a new place of residence. Even if it's not this month that you're stepping into it, I sense there's approval, again, that shaking of a hand, or just that letter, phone call, let's just say communication. Email is what I'm getting for that approval, that welcoming in. You did a great job is what I'm getting. Okay. But I also feel like your connection to nature is taking a highlight at certain points, or one in particular. Could tie into your work. It could be communication from spirit. It's be interesting to see how that plays out for you. What else do we have? The Star card, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like you're being viewed as a star, and I feel like your goals, your dreams, your wishes are taking a highlight because, again, going back to that achieving a goal card, as you achieve one, what's the next one to fulfill once again? You might already have several set in place, right, to knock them out one after the other, but a sense of you, some needing to discover what you actually want to achieve the most within your career. What do you see your career like 5 years down the line? Don't overthink it, but Spirit's saying you can manifest that, you can achieve that all the meanwhile, and don't be surprised if that does change or end up being tweaked along the way, as you do change on a core level constantly. But it feels like there's a gifting of money, gifting of other types of rewards, a sense of your hard work paying off. It doesn't feel like a winning of money per se. I mean, potentially there is a sense of luck being on your side, but it feels more so like the majority of Aries drawn to the reading, it's just you working, they're saying your ass off, you're working really hard, putting in the hours, and your consistency, even for some, is paying off all the meanwhile. And it feels like even the work throughout this month is paying off for you. So be pretty damn proud of yourself, but a sense of you having a lot of options if you need a new door to open for you. A sense of you having a lot to accomplish and even putting more on your plate even if you don't need to, but this will work to your advantage. A feeling that you just know what you do and you do it well. A showstopper is what I'm hearing, a showstopper. The bottom of the deck, bear with me, the Hierophant. We have a sense of change in the wind, right, in the air. You may feel as if you are intuitively picking up on the fact that that current job you're working is going to be switching in changing up in a certain way, a different structure, a different person of authority coming through, somebody being promoted, somebody being demoted. However it works for you. If you're looking for a promotion, I feel like it's in the upcoming months that this will be discussed and potentially acquired for yourself. But I do feel like all the meanwhile, it's this commanding way about your energy that will give off the vibe that you're, again, going places. And I'm getting that there's one, if not multiple keys or some other way to get into that location for you. This could be your key holder at your job. It could be for a new place of residence. It could be for a new business location. But I do feel like either way, this is going to feel quite gratifying. Okay. Bear with the dog in the background. But it feels like a very successful month overall, once again, where you're accomplishing a ton. It does feel like at certain points you are this Nine of Wands energy, a bit burnt out. So heal, right? Don't overwork oneself all the meanwhile, but it feels like you just might either way. And I feel as if Spirit's again reminding you what you left behind was purposeful. Do not second guess it, okay? Because as you reap the rewards throughout the month with the Ten of Pentacles here, you're being reminded you make the right choices when you trust your intuition and you do what's right for Aries, period. Discarding opinions, judgments. And it's a month where as you receive all of the rewards, you're being reminded you are meant for a wealthy future, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month, and I'll definitely see you next time.